Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nyesha Stone, the founder of Carved in Stone, your weekly source of positive news. Still at the 2025 Atlanta Black Expo, and right next to me, we got Shauna with the Art of Giving, and as you can see, her art in the background, yeah, and a fellow Milwaukee native, so you know I had to get this interview in. So one of my first questions for you is, what does art mean to you?
Girl, art is my piece. That's in one word, art is my piece. I have an art studio at my home, and I just literally did this as a hobby, and it just kind of evolved. I had some people come over and was like, how much would you charge me for this? And it was pretty much $150. Give me $150, that's fine. You know, just give me something just to cover the art and the canvas. And that was 2 years ago. Now I'm selling my art at like $4,000 a painting, which is crazy. But I'm so thankful to God. I asked him to bless my finances, and he blessed my paintbrushes, literally.
I love that, having faith. And so can you talk about a little bit about kind of your background in art? Like, have you always found peace in art, or just kind of like, where did that come from?
No. Well, I can't say no. I love painting sips, and I had like a little like 8x10 canvases at the house. I would just like maybe drink some coffee and kind of like doodle and paint a little bit or just design a little something, but never to this degree. So when I honestly tell you, when I asked him to bless my finances, because I had the mentorship program, and I have like 65 babies that came through the program and 30 on a regular every Sunday. We're feeding them. We're taking care of a lot of their needs. I was like, Lord God, I need my finances to be blessed. He literally blessed the brushes. It was pretty much him telling me, tap into your gifts, and it's gonna bring you money. So that's exactly. So all my paintings, I paint for donations. Yes. Of course, they start at a certain level, but yeah, I paint for donations.
Can you talk about the importance? Okay, so you're painting for donations. So can you talk a little bit about like your mentorship and like why that's important for you to be a mentor?
I have an organization called Camps Giving. We've been in business since like 2007, and on paper 2014, but we've been out in the streets of Atlanta since 2007. 2020, we actually kind of like changed the dynamics of Camps Giving, because Atlanta homeless people have reached an all-time high of ungratefulness. And I've been doing this, like I said, for a long time, and then it got to a point where it's like, I can't do this anymore. They're not grateful. I come out, I come down and I'm handing out bags, and if T.I. or Future bring a bigger bag, they're gonna throw my bags on the ground, and I start feeling a certain kind of way. So my son actually suggested, he was like, why don't you do something else? And I was like, why don't you do something else? You do something else. And it wasn't that simple for me, because it was embedded in me since I was like 16 years old. I always wanted to help the homeless. So my grandmother raised me in Milwaukee, and a lot of old school values, morals, values. I'm a little bit different, right? But of course, my son being in the industry, I still kind of had to stay on top of like what was new, what was trending. Some of the women that were trending, I was like, oh my God, it was making me cringe. Like, baby girl, no way. No, that's not how you carry yourself. So with all the experiences that he was having with women and everything that my grandmother taught me, it was like, okay, I need to do this. I need to set up something where I'm actually pouring back into them, instilling everything that my grandmother instilled in me. So this beautiful lady here, Dee, I was waiting on a curriculum. Like, I was trying to think, like, what can I have them do? She came into my life with a whole curriculum that she had worked on 10 years prior. And this is how our relationship kind of took off. We started the program 2 weeks later, and we've been having, like I said, 65 girls that came through the program. We have 25 to 30 of them on a consistent basis, and we just they love each other. It's a sisterhood. It's a little gang. It's a little gang. But no, it's a sisterhood. They love on each other. They're having babies now. They're getting married, and they're celebrating each other. So it's so beautiful. It's the kind of sisterhood that I have with all of my female friends. So that's what you're donating into, so I can continue to take, and I bring them to my home. They come into my home. So I bring them in. Like I said, I'm responsible for them. So I just didn't have all the funds to make sure that they were all covered. Some of them are in college. Some of them need tuition. Some of them need... Girl, they need everything. Y'all need everything. So yeah, I want to be that. I want to be that support person, because I didn't have a lot of support myself. So I have a passion for making sure you guys are mentally balanced. Some of us have like childhood trauma. Some of my girls come in my program. They've been sexually assaulted. Never ever spoke about it by family members or whatever, and they find themselves like in my program around their sisters and around people that love them, and they speak their truth, and they're not judged. And it's the most beautiful thing in the world. So this is what I want to do forever. It's the best assignment God has ever had me on, and I truly mean that. So this is what I want to continue to happen, and I just keep asking God, give me the money, because everything takes money. Everything takes money. So yeah, and so like I said, he just tapped into my gift, and now can't say selling. I'm taking donations for these, starting at a great price. So
What's the program called?
it's called Wifey Me, and it's we instilled faith-based empowerment in our youth. It's not wifey. We're not teaching you how to be a wife. We're teaching you how to be balanced, like wifey material. You don't ever have to get married, but I'm just saying. So it's called Wifey Me. It's beautiful. 17 to 35. But we actually lowered it because we have some 14-year-olds acting like they 17, 18 years old. So we lowered it. So we have our first class of 2025 today. The program is 5 years old. So I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I love life. I love life. It's what you make it. No matter how much trauma you experience, it's exactly what you make it. So
That's beautiful because a lot of programs do focus like on their younger like kids, but like I'm 28, I'm about to be 29. I still a lot about womanhood I have no clue about, and so for you to have a program like them is very important. And so my last question for you is, what advice would you give to whether it's young women, full grown on adult women, or just about like doing better for themselves?
counseling, mentorship programs, sisterhood programs, whatever. Just get around other people that have the same experiences, or either different experiences. Talking it out, not suppressing it, crying about it. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be surprised. Women hate on each other so much. Like the first thing that we do is, "Hey, girl," or if we speak, right? I've never been that chick. I'm like, "Girl, your hair is cute. Oh my God, I love your shoes." I'm the one that I'm gonna compliment you to death. Where you like, get out of my face. Like, what is wrong with you? But it worked because I see things I don't see. Now some people see bad first, and they see good later. Maybe okay, I didn't like her at first, but she cool. I love you to death until I don't love you, and then it's an issue. It's a whole situation there. But counseling, healing, forgiveness, obedience. Obedience is what I probably teach the most in life to males, females. It doesn't matter. Being obedient, learning what God sounds like, and just paying attention to what He's asking you to do. Because I didn't have a plan for any of this. Not my son's success. None of this. It was just me being obedient and just dropping seeds as I went through life, just dropping seeds, not knowingly, not expecting anything. And then all of a sudden I get this harvest, and I'm like, okay, I don't deserve this. But in actuality, you do, because you've been great all your life. You've been good people all your life. You've loved on everybody. You've helped everybody. I want to emphasize on that. It's not meant for you to help everybody, okay? It's not meant. I go when I'm instructed to go. I go when I'm sent. Because I noticed when I used to go based on like the sad stories, and like my heart, based on my heart, because his heart was so big, God kept me on a little Ferris, like a little hamster wheel for a long time. Like, why am I not elevating? Because I didn't mind my business. When he have his kids in timeout, you leave them there. Right? Sometimes they're in the dark. Sometimes their electricity is cut off because they need to be in the dark to talk to him. That's where they find him. And then here come me with my checkbook. You ain't got to be in the dark, girl. Come on. So I paid for it. He didn't demote me, but he just didn't promote me, So it's kind of like I stayed in one place for a long time until I learned how to mind my business and go when I'm sent. So I am his servant on earth. I hear him tell me different things and I act on it. Sometimes I stump to the kitchen to wash the dishes, but I act on it, right? So that's it. That's it, girl. It's just that simple. And I just smile through life, no matter what it is. Smile through life, because I know if he put an obstacle in front of me, it's just to prepare me for the next level he's about to take me. So I don't take those obstacles serious, no matter how serious they are. I'm like, what you got in store? You tripping. But what's behind door number 2?
What lesson am I supposed to learn?
Exactly. And I promise you, if you don't learn it, it'll repeat itself.
Yep, to you.
Every time. Different face, different nigga, excuse me.
No, you good.
Okay, all right. It'll repeat itself. Different everything. It'll have a different total.
That healing and you really learn.
You do it.
Yep.
It's so imperative. It's so imperative. So I love you for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
God.
And remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone.
Yes.
Thank you. In the end, everything will be carved in stone.